Hey there, I'm Jennifer. This is my 1.5 year mark of being sober from alcohol, and I posted earlier this week on Facebook about that. A lot of people reached out to me too about their own addiction and sharing with me their own struggles. My mentor taught me about my choices, and when I can choose my addictions and I choose the things that I'm putting into my body, and I have choice about the actions that I'm making, then I can have real control over my life. I don't know why I like to do things in pairs or something, but cocaine and cigarettes went together for me, so that I gave that up over a decade ago. And then this last time, which was 2 years ago, it was coffee and alcohol went together for me. So coffee was just whacking my adrenals out. And that was the first thing in the morning that I was getting. And I even had a colonoscopy to see what was going on. And then that's when I was diagnosed with IBS and GERD. Insomnia was really intense in my life. And so when you don't sleep, and then you're stressed, and then you're falling into your addiction patterns, and we do that consistently over time, then that's why we have heart disease as the #1 killer of people in the United States. And that's why I'm making this video, is because so many of us are sick and dying instead of thriving and living, that we're spending our time, our money, and our resources being sick and dying rather than loving and enjoying this experience here on the planet while we're here. So my greatest mission is to serve, and the best way I know how to do that is by sharing these things that have really helped me feel better, look better, and have an elevated existence on this planet, so that I can enjoy my time here. So I have time to go hiking and biking and swimming and adventuring with my kids, which is the most important thing for me, is freedom and time with my children and my family. That is the most important thing for me. So constructing a life where I have the energy and I have the ability to do those things is very important for me. And I want to have friends to do those things with. So I want to share that with you, because I get phone calls of people that are really sick and dying, and sometimes they die. And I can't save the whole world, and neither can our current healthcare system. There's only one person who can save your world right now, and that is you. So I started learning about juicing in 2004 when I was introduced to the Hippocrates Institute and all these amazing healings there. So I got really interested in juicing, and I had a juice bar in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and there I was introduced to Victoria Kalvinsky, who is the author of Survival of the 21st Century. And that is just an amazing book for anybody that's kind of making a transition. So I had the honor of meeting him and his partner, and they taught me so much about live food and live nutrition and what it does for our body when we take in these things. And juicing it's come and gone. I've had my juicer the whole time. And again, it's only up to me whether I use it or not. So there's been times when I have fallen into depression when I wasn't using my juicer. And when I do start using my juicer and I do start putting live food into my body, then I notice that my mood automatically elevates. So for me, I notice if I'm getting into a funk, then I can become aware and say, okay, what tools do I have available to help me get out of this? Because, it's okay to go through anger and sadness and mourning, especially when we have tragedy and trauma in our life, but we don't want to live in that space forever. So I think it's finding this balance between honoring our cycles, honoring where we're at in our life, and then saying, okay, now I'm ready to take that and I'm ready to make that my story and find my wisdom in that, and then move on and triumph in my own life. So the thing with juicing is keep it really simple when you're starting out. Juicing replenishes us on a cellular level. Our body doesn't have to do much work to break down to get the nutrients. So I could talk all day long about juicing. So let me go over this one recipe real quick. In this, think of the lemon and the ginger as like salt and pepper. And I didn't have any beets today. Otherwise, I would put beet in this juice and it'd make it nice and pink. And again, it would be like this amount too. So it doesn't take a lot. And I just threw a couple apples in there. You can even do a couple carrots. It's just about keeping it simple. And it's live nutrition. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. I get so excited talking about fresh squeezed juice and pole yoga. Click the notification bell down below so you can get updates as soon as I post a new video. I'm posting 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So check those out, subscribe to the channel, and join the Patreon group if you would like to join for all of the pole yoga videos and other full-length videos. And I really appreciate you being here today, and I'm really excited to hear about how you are going to take your own health into your own hands and how fresh squeezed juice can make a difference in your life. Again, thank you so much for joining me here, and I look forward to seeing you next time, and I'll see you on the pole. Namaste.